Aloha, everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from Waihua, Hawaii. Tomorrow night is a very special night here in Hawaii and around the world. This night is called Kane, the night of Kane. Many people here in Hawaii refer to this night as Po Kane. And what occurs during this night is the spirits of the dead walk. Many people refer to these spirits as night marchers or hukai po. I want to share a story that I have not shared in my book regarding this group of night marchers that I encountered when I purchased the home in Aiea Park Place back in 1993. Aiea Park Place is located in a valley between Aiea, and it sits right between Aiea and Aiea Heights and Halawa Heights. There's a big valley between the two. So at the base of this valley, you'll find Aiea Park Place. When I first went into the valley before our home was even built, we were selecting places, and my wife at the time wanted to get a place across the valley near the Halawa side. And I was kind of resistant because as I walked along these empty lots and I started looking up on the sides of the mountain, I could sense the presence of iwi or iwi kupuna were there. And there's a lot of different places that I could see, places where the bones could be hidden all along the ridge. And I felt a strange energy in the place, but my wife at the time, she was oblivious to this, so she chose a lot um, near the mountain and near the edge of the mountain, and we went with that, and we built the home there. The home was a three-bedroom home, split level, with a garage on the bottom, and then second floor you had the master bedroom and living room, and two bedrooms were up on the top. So this was a pretty comfortable home. However, after we built the home and um, I spent the first night in the home by myself, basically, and I wanted to see, what was there. And interesting enough, I really think that the night that I spent there was the night of Kane. And as I was sleeping on the floor, since we didn't have any furniture in the home, um, I I felt really, really strange. The presence of something was in the home, and it was bothering me. I couldn't sleep, and so about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was rolling around on the floor, and something told me to wake up and to go out and look out the window. So I opened up our balcony, slid the door open, and I went outside to look. And I looked up towards Ke'iva, the top of the ridge there, and I saw lights. And these lights looked like torches that were coming down. And they were coming down the side of the valley, and they were winding down, all the way down, all the way down until they reached the stream that ran through the subdivision. And so I kept on watching these lights coming down, and when they finally came down to uh, near our home, it came up. These torches came up and started walking on the road, and they passed by my house. And as soon as I saw them walking, by my house, I withdrew into my home and I started watching them, and I could hear people talking, and they were speaking Hawaiian, and they were heading down, and some of them were giggling, laughing, and um, was fortunate that these weren't the real serious and dangerous group of people. For me, it seems like they were uh, either commoners or fishermen going down to the ocean, because I could hear them, carrying their spears, and some of them, I could see them carrying nets down with them, and all kinds of different implements. Like they were going down to the water to uh, do some fishing. So they passed us, and there was no drums and there was no sounds. But one thing was really common is the dogs, all of the dogs all along the ridge throughout our subdivision were howling. They could sense them there. Now, this home, uh, we lived in there for a couple of years, and every once in a while this would happen. This group of night marchers would march by our home, and I could feel them and sense them. Once in a while, the home, there's a presence in the home that some people could feel. I could feel when I'm walking upstairs, sometimes coming home from work, and I'm walking up the stairs, I could feel someone kind of like run their finger on my side. My sister, my youngest sister, Rama, could also sense that too. And it happened to her, just like someone brushed aside. My wife at the time never experienced anything like that. However, we did have several guests in our home. The interesting thing too is that we were babysitting our oldest grandbaby at the time, and she was a toddler, a really young baby. And once in a while, I would see her kind of like stare off on the side, and like she sees someone in the home, and she would point to him and start babbling and kind of like crawl away and crawl up the stairs just like she's following someone. And at that time, I was trying to, look and see what she was following and what she was doing, but I couldn't see anything. But my granddaughter could. So this is a home again. The I forgot the address, but the street itself is Mea Ala Street. And to get there, you come down the main road in Aiea Park Place, drive all the way down until you reach a T intersection where uh, you only can go right or left, and you take a left and you head to your left, and the home is the fourth home at the end of the street of the Meala. So that's the house that I'm referring to. So the home is still there. We sold the home, and I just hope that the people that's living there are having better experiences in the home. The night watchers that go through, that went through, I don't sense any danger, but it could bother other people. Anyway, that's my story for this week, and this is in honor of Pokane night tomorrow night. And a shout out goes to my Mopuna, my grandbabies up in Oregon. I have two sets of grandchildren up there, and also in California. I'm praying for you folks and your safety, and hope you folks are okay, and stay well. And also shout out to my other Mopuna out in Tennessee and in Florida. Okay. God bless everybody, and you folks take care, and aloha.